Golfing or just looking for a random trinket to a cheap price? Or has life been a bit stressing lately and relaxing with a purring cat and a nice cup of tea sound like music to your ears? Well, there's no need to worry, my dear. Just visit Feline Thrift, combined thrift shop and cat cafe at Thomas Street, 3 to 4, and those 10 shoulders of yours will fall right into place.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our very first episode, so to say, to Doom, Gloom, and Zoom, a D&D podcast presented to you by Mine Entertainment. Oh my god, who is that? What will we know? Who is everyone here? You will get to know. My name is Rick. I'm your resident dungeon master, and with me today are the following players.
Shall I will just start then. Hello. You may or may not call me Tobias. I will be playing the wonderful tiefling called Nia, your average punk gal who's just wandering around the streets and has a love for card games.
Hey, I'm Finn and I'm playing as Fajadera, a tiefling lady who might or might not dress in Dark Academia style. I have no clue. I think it's Dark Academia style. Might or might not have a doctor's degree and be a little bit snobbish.
Hello, my name is B and I am playing the character named Pulcro. Pulcro loves to tell you some stories, some fairy tales, and sing you a little song. He's very fun. I hope you like him.
Now, for your information, dear listener, we are actually 2 more people, but they just can't make it this or next session due to scheduling issues. But they're all very excited to meet you, if I may say so. And a little disclaimer in front, today's episode will feature more roleplay, less battle. The whole campaign will be more roleplay focused, actually. And, well, yes. Shall we start?
Yes.
I know.
Yes. I'm ready to rumble.
Okay, then. Let me get so really arrogantly into character. Miss Kanka, what are you doing?
You know, I have to study. You can't interrupt me all the time.
I'm your superior. I can interrupt you whenever I like. So, what are you doing? Cause this does not look like studying.
Oh, you think
The person looks at the book in front of you on the table, which is just a lot of scribbles that you have written in there.
you dare interrupt a genius's flow of mind?
You, a genius. The person laughs uncontrollably as they leave the room through the wooden door they entered in. Fashadera is now alone, sitting on a chair in front of a table where a book full of scribbles is. The room is full of bookshelves, with books, obviously, and one large-ass window to the left of Fashadera.
May I describe my character?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Fajidera is a tiefling and she has purplish skin and black hairs in a jellyfish haircut, and the tail of a jellyfish thingy is turning red. She has also golden eyes, is wearing a shirt and a vest and glasses. Fajidera is wearing glasses and has silver glasses and has silver jewelry on her horns and sword earrings. And she's currently studying and taking notes on whatever she's studying.
Well, I would say you're studying the magic arts of water production. Yes, that sounds good.
It sounds like something Fajidera would study. I can take the time to explain you how the water magic could work.
Oh yes, please do.
You know how water flows and how the weave can connect to different points of the world. Maybe if we can pull one of the strings of the weave to change the trajectory of the molecules, we can create water molecules out of air, out of oxygen. And do you even listen to me? Probably not. I shouldn't think.
Fatradera hears a knock on the door.
She turns around to look at the door. Yes. What do you need now?
The door.
The door is closed.
The door. Is the door closed, or can I just step in?
I
Step in.
didn't use a key, so you might open it, I guess.
Well, the door opens, and in the door stands probably Fatradera's worst nightmare in person, which is a tiefling with purple skin as well, long dyed blue hair, a nose piercing, and baggy, ripped clothes. You are Fatradera, right?
And who do you want to be? Barking in my office like this, or it's not my office, but I just
It is
decided.
your office.
Oh, it is my office. Nice to know. Barking into my office like dressed like that.
What's the problem with the way I dress?
I cannot see one thing that isn't a problem in the way you dress.
For context, for those of you who do not know, Fatradera is very noble and comes from a very royal-ish house.
While my character is here looking like a literal street rat, you would say.
Yeah.
Fatradera
Anyways,
is not by birth in a noble-ish house. She got adopted. But still acts like a noble prick.
the guys from rehab sent me here. Don't ask me why exactly they did that. But they said I should go there, I should go here and, well, maybe get a lesson or two from you. Whatever that means.
I can't see where I can help you. I mean, I don't even know where to start.
Meanwhile, a person who's been sitting quietly in the corner with blonde hair, and I believe it was blue eyes. I'd have to check the picture I've been sent. Speaks up. That person's name is Pulcro.
I am so sorry, but like I got sent here as well. It's now a bad time. I've been waiting in the lobby for like a, a good while, and someone sent me in here. Hi.
Why can't nobody notice me if they send someone to my place?
Oh, well, hello there.
It is now a bad time. Like I can come back, but I'm not in town for very long, so I thought I'd come here bright and early. Yeah.
At least give me a proper
Fatradera takes a look at
introduce
their
yourself.
clock. It is currently 7 p.m. 5 p.m.
Okay. Fatadera now turns around and her hands behind her back, just looking at them for a minute or so. She just raises one eyebrow. So, if you come in barging in like this, I hope you at least can introduce yourself, or do I have to teach you how to name yourself?
You do not have to teach me how to name myself. My name is Nia. Just Nia.
Fatadera knowledge Kanka. Pleased to meet you. And
Pleased to meet you as
And
well.
I'm Pulcro, if you like to know.
Hello,
Hi.
Pulcro.
Hi, nice to meet you. I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. He smiles brightly at Pulcro.
Pulker grins back enthusiastically.
Have you all stepped into Fachadera's office?
Yes, we have.
Finn, has Fachadera closed the door?
No, she's still at her desk. She just stood up and turned around to the others. She also didn't open the door herself. She let Mia open it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna assume the door is still open, correct?
Yeah, he
Because
forgot
that's
to close
very
it.
important for what my idea is.
If it's open, Fajidera will stare at Nia like angrily, like really annoyed that he didn't close the door after entering.
I keep it open.
Okay, I can see this
No,
relationship between those two characters are gonna be very much enjoyed. So, in walks a person with very long black hair, with very long, flat black hair, silvery eyes. They stand at roughly 1.5 meters. No, that's too short. At roughly 2.5 meters tall. So they're a very tall boy. They wear very black clothing, almost like the clothing Fachadera likes oh so much. They have a
Fajidera
to-go
doesn't
cup
wear black. She's
for
wearing beige
coffee
tones
in their hand.
and gray
Yes, but
tones.
if Fachadera were to wear black, those would be the kind of clothes she would like.
Yeah, true.
Now I know this is not a good description, but I suck at describing clothes. Now the person just stands in the doorframe and looks very smugly at Fachadera and
So
doesn't say anything.
Fajidera raises the other eyebrow, so both eyebrows are now raised.
Oh no.
What? Why does everybody think they can barge into my office today? I
My
didn't.
apologies, miss. I've just seen that the door has been opened and taken it as an invitation to enter. My apologies. Shall I leave again?
Knocking would be enough.
The person knocks on the doorframe.
You may come in.
The person enters the room. Your Highness, I have been informed by your father to tell you that you should come home soon, as Miss Lara has prepared some of your favorite food.
You see that I'm currently in an important meeting. She just stares down Nia that he is not, that he doesn't interrupt her little lie.
Your father.
Pulcro looks at the. Oh, sorry.
What does Pulcro look at?
Pulcro looks at the guy at the door and just smiles at him brightly and does a very fast little wave like, but he doesn't say anything because he knows better.
The person looks weirdly at Pulcro, given their height and that they think they're better than you. Looks down on Pulcro and just makes a small wave and looks back at Fachadera. Mia, are you going to do anything?
I'm not going to do anything specific. I'm just standing there quietly looking the dude up and down like, who is this now?
The person looks back at Fachadera and says in a very concerning voice, your father shall not be left waiting. We shall commence at once.
Give me like 5 more minutes. Then I will have concluded my communication with those individuals.
Communication is indeed very important. Shall I inform your father that you will? The person looks at Nia and Pulcro in a very disapproving look. That you will have guests tonight.
Oh, I didn't plan to stay that long.
Mm.
I mean, if you're offering, love to stay, but like you don't have to really. I'll just go after this little talk, and yeah, sorry for the inconvenience.
It's too late now. Mr. Kankar has already been informed that there will be 2 dinner guests at tonight's dinner.
Lost.
Yeah,
Now,
please.
Miss
Please trust
Karanka, I
our
will leave you to your devices, and I will return in 0.5 minutes. The person leaves and closes the door behind them.
Pulcro looks at Nia, at that guy was. I'm so sorry to say it like that, but he seemed like he had a stick up his butt, like not even just very far up. Why are you dealing with him?
What's your language?
I am.
Excuse me. So, did you want something from me? Or are you just here?
I got sent here. I'm not entirely too sure why anymore. It had been a very long night, a very long day. I've been traveling a bit. I just remember I have to come here.
By whom did you get sent?
Oh God! Wait, let me think. Oh, Pokro puts a head against his forehead and just stares at a spot of Fatsurida's desk.
Nia
Oh
and
dear Lord, who was
Fachadera
it?
can see a literal thought bubble like in the comics pop up and pictures of faces like at a rate of roughly 200 per minute, I would say, flash through as Pulcro is thinking.
Fajidera just pushes her glasses a little bit up and, yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
You, if I may ask? And she turns around to Nia.
Yes.
You also said you got sent here.
Yes, by rehab.
Is that so?
Yes.
Well,
I think you can understand me pretty well.
I am indeed able to understand you. If I want to, it's a different question.
How friendly.
So, if you are going to meet my father for dinner, I would wish for you to at least wear complete clothing without any holes in it.
I will look if I have something along the lines of that.
But the holes are what makes it cheesy.
Yeah.
And with that we have our first pun of the campaign. One mechanic I may should explain is if someone makes a pun or a dad joke, as to say, everyone else gets to roll 1d4 of psychic damage.
Oh dear Lord, what was my D4? I
But
can't
given that
numbers.
I, as the DM, made the joke, it does not count.
Damn, we have been bamboozled.
You have been bamboozled, indeed. Now, do you guys have anything you want to do in this room, or shall the story continue?
I still want to pack up my notebook.
Fetchadera picks up their notebook. You may add to your inventory 1 notebook with scribbles.
Hey.
Does anyone else want to do anything, or perhaps steal from Fetchadera, earning a very disapproving look from them?
Oh, I'm already looking disapprovingly at you.
Earning a more disapproved look.
Not right now.
Pulcro just looks around real quick if there is anything to spark his memory, but then he just shakes his head and goes to follow Facciodera.
Nia, are
I'm
you
not doing.
following as well?
I'm following as well, I guess.
Good. Y'all are walking out of the office. Facciodera closes the door that Nia once again deliberately left open. Are you locking the door? Facciodera, are you locking the door?
Yes, I do.
Good. The door is locked. The group of three unfortunate misfits walk along a very long university corridor. To the left and right are students with tablets, books, little flying things that have a display, and generally just how you would imagine a high school hallway, just with taller people and older people and people from all different races and species waiting in front of doors for the auditoriums. I actually have no idea how a university looks, to be fair. I've never been in one, but that doesn't matter. And well, the person that asked what Facciodera is doing is currently opening a door as the three are walking past and is looking very disapproving at Facciodera, but very approving of Nia and Pulcro. You could almost think they do not like Facciodera. Now, you go down the stairs as the office has been on the second floor, like an office. Shut up. Like the office Facciodera deserves. Now, in front of the university door stands a car. A car that is black with blacked out windows. The hind door is held open by the person that has informed them that the dinner is ready. And they're still looking very disapproving at Pulcro, but gestures that they should enter.
Wait, do I have a pocket watch?
Yes, you do.
I want to look at the pocket watch.
It is a watch that was in your pocket and is
Like, I
fastened
want to
by
look at
a
the
chain.
time.
5:15.
Pulcro gasps excitedly. Can I call dibs? That's such a cool car. I'm calling dibs now.
Pulcro
And
runs
he
through
sprints to the
the shotgun
yeah.
door, opens it, jumps inside, slams the door shut, and the other three that are standing outside are wondering what the fuck just happened. Now, dear
I'm a runner, I'm a
Nisnia,
trickster.
you could have wondered that probably should have been a roll. Yes, it could have been, but there's no but. I just forgot that that's something we can use. It's been some time since I've played D&D. Now, Nia, where do you enter the car?
To the side of the car facing us. I'm like scooting to the other window so the other two can fit in as well. And he's sitting there in there like uncomfortably, like, I do not belong here.
Has any one of you played Life is Strange?
I only started it.
Is this down the
I've
beam?
watched it.
I would like to imagine that on the top left corner of the screen stays Facciodera will not forget this. But also when
This action
Pulcro
will
did
have
that.
consequences.
This was what I was thinking of when you mentioned Life is Strange. I was like, oh no, what is happening now?
Now, Fetchadera, how do you enter your own car?
I won't drive. I also will sit in the back. Because Pulcro is sitting in the front already.
The
And-
person with the black hair and silver eyes, I do not have a name for them yet, is closing the car doors, getting in the driver's seat, and starts driving. Now, Pulcro, do you try to turn on the music?
No, but I do try talking to the driver.
No.
Do you have a dice in
I
front
am
of you?
smelling. Which one?
D20.
There. Yes. Let me just. Oh,
That's
a two.
charisma.
Wait, I lost my steps. Wait, I don't know what that means.
Okay, you've rolled a 2. Yes, you try to talk to the driver, so you may talk.
So, what exactly is your job? Like, are you like a human, a person, alarm clock or something? Like, you picked Fetchadera's up and
I'm
you
the
know,
personal
like
assistant of Mr. Kankar, and by proxy, Mrs. Kankar as well.
So you are kind of an alarm clock. What kind of settings do you have?
Even though I would love to answer, you rolled a bit too low. The person ignores you.
Yeah, yeah. Polka just looks out the window and goes like, "Yeah, yeah. I should have expected
I
that."
would love to answer.
Yes, please answer.
Annoying and punctual.
That's a good one.
Thank you. The poor driver.
Yes, Miss Kankar, as you have established many, many times before, I am very, very punctual, as I do not like to keep Mr. Kankar waiting, as he is busy, very, very busy running this so-called nation. As they're saying nation, they are doing air quotes.
Polka chimes in, hands on the wheel.
The person looks to the right. Yes, UK listeners, we're like the rest of the world. We drive on the right side. The person looks to the right, down at Pulcro. You can see in their face that they really, really want to slap them right now, but but are really controlling themselves. They look back on the road and just you can squish the steering wheel and are very angry at Pulcro. For how does he just do all this, ask stupid questions, and decide that they are allowed in the holy passenger seat?
Polka just quickly glances at the driver and then at the hands and goes like, oh, while turning the head back to look out the window again.
The car stops at a traffic light.
Polka takes a deep breath. So, I really love this seat. It's very nice, but I have feelings, and well, that you have feelings as well, of course. But I have a feeling in my tummy. That feeling is not good, so I think I'm gonna climb into
Wait,
the back very quick because
Pulcro, wait.
yes.
Like in a limousine where there's this little slidey glass thing that you can close up and down, the person presses a button and a glass wall rises around the passenger seat and engulfs Pulcro in a little cage to the right of the driver's seat.
Pulcro just starts chatting more. Like, oh, that's quite fancy. I am. Wait.
Nia is trying not to laugh.
You hear like a from Fajadera, like not a full-on laughter, not even a giggle, but like a I want to pull out my notebook and continue scribbling stuff down the page, chemical formulas and dates and stuff.
Fajadera continues writing. What does Nia do? For the record, the car is still stopped at the red light.
Looking out of the window. Simply, he has accepted his fate that he has to go to dinner at some fancy place he doesn't know.
Now, the traffic light will remain red for around a few more minutes, but so long that slowly you will notice that this traffic light is remaining unusually long red. Like every time you drive, you have a feeling, okay, that traffic light is that long, that traffic light is that long red, but it's a very unusual long time. You all start to get really uncomfortable. That long is it?
I want to check my pocket watch again.
You check your pocket watch. It is 5:16 p.m.
Oh damn.
Wasn't it 5:15 when we left?
That was a minute ago.
So we're just standing for a minute at the traffic light.
Basically, yes.
That man has had to deal with Pulcro for like 10 seconds. He's done.
You'll never recover.
The driver just continues to stare straight out of the front window.
There's this kind of wall between the driver and the back passenger seats, right?
No, just between the driver and Pulcro. I used the limousine thing as an example so that you guys know what I mean.
Okay, because then I can't not. Excuse me. Is there something on the crossing? So I have the feeling the red light is taking up more time than usual.
The driver is looking very, very pale, does not answer, and continues to stare out of the window.
I want to open my door and step out.
Yeah, same.
Fajadera and Nia are standing on two sides of the car. Is Pulcro also stepping out?
Pulcro tries to step out, but he's like very unsure if he because the glass on one side makes him think that the driver maybe locked him in, so he doesn't get out.
On the crossing before the car is one person. This person is flying, yet does not have any wings. They fly so high that you cannot see them out of the windshield of the car. But when you're outside the car, you can see them. On each of the four sides of the crossing is another car that's just waiting in front of a red light.
I'm adjusting my glasses again. Look up. Look to
After
me.
Fajadera has adjusted her glasses, she can see, but only she can see, that the person does indeed have two very, very, very tiny wings.
This time Fajadera raises one eyebrow and looks over to Nia and am I sitting on a Am I standing on the right or the left side of the car?
You're standing on the right side of the car.
Okay, then I will go and like knock at and knock at Pulcro's window.
You do so.
Pulcro looks over to Fachidera and looks at her questioningly.
Is that person the one who sent you?
Pulcro stares at the person.
I guess you have to
Like,
get out of the car to stare.
Yeah, Pulcro just leans forward in the car, just looking up somewhere, and goes like, huh. Oh yeah, that's them. I remember the wings. I think. Maybe. Probably? Maybe, yeah. Could be them.
I want to knock at the door, like go around the car and knock at the window of the assistant guy.
Driver.
The person still looks straight out of the window and is still very, very pale.
I want to open the door.
The door is locked.
Then I will get into the car via the back seat and just
Yeah, Fachidera is sitting back down.
Meanwhile, Purko tries to get out.
The door
Can I
opens
help?
normally.
Does the
Normally.
Purko steps out and then just shouts at the person in the air like, "Hey yo! Do we know each other?"
The person looks around, suddenly smiles, flies straight through Poker, and just goes into a big, massive fucking hug that gets Poker almost out of breath.
Oh, I think that's a yes.
Poker!
He slaps the
How
other
are
person
you?
on the
Long
back.
time no see.
Yeah. Wow, such a long time. Oh, how you doing, mate? Could you like give me a breather?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The person opens the arms. So like after you've left us and like yeah, I've searched for you and here you are. So I guess my search is finished.
Yay! Wow! Yeah, such a surprise to see you here. Like, why were you looking for me again? And why did you stop the car?
I I, I didn't stop the car. The cars just stopped when I arrived, and then they just didn't continue. And now, have I done something wrong? The person is on on the urge of crying.
Oh no! You're fine. You're perfect. You're lovely. You're amazing. You're stunning. You're breathtaking. You're good. I'm just very confused. Like I was just uh, hitching a ride with my people over here, and just like suddenly you're here. So I just curiosity, you know.
Yeah, I came looking for you because yes, I was very, very bored without you. It's been 100 years.
That that seems like a very boring time, my dear. I am sorry. Somehow it slipped my mind.
Poor Crow
Yeah,
has
there.
never met this person before.
Pork was making this up as he goes. He's just yeah.
Typical bard.
Yeah. He's patting the other person on the back and goes like, "Hey, you wanna come with us? Like, we can spend some time."
I would love that actually, if that's okay.
I want to leave the car again.
Fachidera leaves the
Yeah,
car again.
Yeah, I can. Here. This is my the one who's who's letting me hitch a ride. They're the one. Like, we can ask them if that's okay if we spend some time together.
The
Yeah.
person looks at Fachadera. The mood changes. They're suddenly very, very angry, and they scream, "You!" They fly towards Fachadera and starts hitting them. Fachadera, you may roll a d20 for initiative.
Oh no.
For what?
Initiative.
Initiative
12.
12. I've got a 14.
Oh, you may
Oh,
start.
no.
Yeah. Now, Fachadera, do you want to take a hit, or would you like to try to get out of the way?
I don't have hit points, but I don't think that Fajitera, of all people, she has no armor class and like really terribly. She's
Okay,
not
roll
seriously.
a d20 on agility to see if you can get out of the way in time.
On what?
Agility,
You mean
if you got
dexterity?
that. Okay, then dexterity.
Dexterity save?
Yeah, it's just a d20 to see if you are good enough to get out.
A 7. Already with modifiers.
Fachadera takes a straight hit. They both land roughly a meter behind on the street,
Oh shit.
on the floor. The person tries to get up and dust themselves, flies back to Pokro, and is back to their happy, anxious demeanor.
Pulcher stares at them for like 10 seconds straight, trying to process what just happened, and just goes, "Well, that wasn't nice."
Don't you do you not remember what that person has done to you?
Forgive and forget.
But I will never not hear those screams of yours. The person looks very, very traumatized as they gaze off into the distance, trying to push down memories of a time they long to forget because of the horrors that they have witnessed.
I'm in no means a good person, but to go as far as to calling me somebody who deliberately hurts people, I
The
feel
person turns
deeply
around.
offended.
I did not say that you heard Pokro. I said you were responsible.
Oh, so what exactly did I do 100 years ago?
Do you honestly not remember?
To be honest, I've never met any of you. You just came barging in my office. Not you, but the other two.
Now the person looks very confused and very like they've just realized a mistake they've done, and quickly turns back to Pulcro and asks, Pulcro, what years is it?
Pulcro pulls away his shirt from his left arm, stares at his naked wrist for a few seconds, and goes very confidently, "I really don't know."
Oh shit. I'm too early. The person flies back straight up really, really fast until they're out of sight.
How amusing.
Too early. What?
What just happened?
How amusing. I take or Fatidera takes notes. really frantically. He still has the notebook, and she takes notes of what the angel, whatever being, had said.
Yes, well, what now?
We all get back into the car and just hope that the traffic goes back to normal so we can get to the dinner we were supposed to be at.
Pulcher turns to Nia, and if Nia has said that out loud,
No,
Pulcher
that's not-
turns to Nia and goes like,
That's just my thought. That's what
"Oh."
you should do.
Pulcher just stares where the person just disappeared to, and just takes a deep breath, nods, and mumbles, "God, I wish I was an alcoholic."
Believe me, you don't want to be that.
It's never too late starting to be an alcoholic.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nia. Thank you. That's the whole situation. Like, what was that? Miss Fachadera, ma'am, I'm sorry for whatever I did that caused this, but can we go now? This is very weird.
I can't tell if Mr. staring palely at the street is able to drive right now.
The person is continuing to stare palely at the street. They are not able to drive right now.
So, are we gonna shove him? We're gonna drive ourselves, or are we gonna walk?
Does any of you know how to drive?
Well, I mean, I can certainly try.
Ah. Tachidara, can you drive?
Technically,
Technically, okay.
Can you drive, Nia?
No. No. I
I
cannot
guess
drive.
that Fachadera has a driving license, but usually doesn't drive herself. Fachadera will go to the front. Will go to the. I don't know where I want to go. She will look towards Nia and Pulcro. Are you able to lift the body?
I can try.
Pulcro looks at Nia. Why does it sound like we're committing something we shouldn't commit?
I mean, this dude is literally unconscious, or at least it seems like it. And we have to get somewhere, so we are doing nothing wrong, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. Okay, I pull him out by the shoulders and arms and just pull him out like this. Do you take the legs, or do you want to like switch it around? Like, I have no problem
I can
carrying him like that, but if you're too weak for the legs, like, I can take him.
I'm just imagining Fachadera standing on the side of this and just watching as it happens, scribbling into their notebook.
Yes.
Because that is what's happening.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the legs. So we lift him.
Okay, easy. Okay. Fulcrum pulls the driver out first by one shoulder until the driver's out enough so he can like can take sentence, give me 1 second. Parker steps up to the driver, pulls him out by one shoulder so far that he can shove both of his arms under the shoulders of the driver and pull him out some more.
Basically the Heimlich maneuver without someone actually choking.
Yes. Okay, I got him. You take the legs?
Yep. So I take the leg, and we
How many
Miss
places
let's put
are
it in the back seat.
are?
Miss Fachadera, ma'am, could you open the back door a bit further, or like the back somewhere where we can put him? Like we have our hands full. We forgot to open them beforehand.
Fachadera will open the door further so you can Bring it in.
Fachadera
Thank
opens
you.
the door, and inside the backpack area, I forgot what it's called, the back of the car with the door open,
The Kofferraum.
the Kofferraum, yes, is another body laying.
The trunk.
The trunk.
What the?
That body
What?
looks exactly like the one Nia and Pulcro are currently carrying.
Oh.
Pulcro stares between the guy in his arms and the body in the trunk, just like, huh, 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 huh. For
Nia
a
and
good bit.
Pulcro both decide to just say, fuck it, put the unconscious
We
body of Alihu Kankar's personal assistant into the trunk, close the door, and get in the car.
Yep.
I didn't see it, right?
Pulcro says very decidedly, this is a problem for another day, and probably not me. Let's go. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That is indeed a problem for another day. As all three get into the car, the traffic light decides to turn green again. All the other three cars on the intersection have somehow already left or turned around. As you are driving to the house of Alehu Karnkar,
But
the
this time,
most mighty politician of the nation,
Insomnia and Pulcro are sitting in the back.
yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
As the three are driving up the driveway to the house, a person looking exactly like the two in the trunk comes running out, looking very stressed and looking every other second on the watch as Fachadera puts the pedal to the metal and brakes so hard Pulcro, who is sitting on the right, crashes through the glass barrier that the driver has put up and lands head under in the passenger seat where they've been sitting before.
Didn't I tell you to use your seatbelts?
And with that, today's session ends.
Wahoo!
I love my ending sentence.
So
Okay.
anyway,
I did the little last doodle.
I hope, dear listeners, you had fun with our very first episode.
It was amazing.
It is
I had a
roughly
lot of
an
fun.
hour long. This will be probably how our future episodes will also go. Now, we do not yet have a release date. I do not yet know when I will be able to edit this, but it will release sometime in 2024. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of Doom, Gloom, and Zoom. Hear you next time. Bye!
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.